Brought to you by Suppose Stockings, the beautifully sheer fashion stockings famous throughout the world for that wonderful Suppose feeling. And now let's all play What's My Line? And now, from New York, let's meet our What's My Line panel. First, the delightful star of stage and television, Miss Arlene Francis.
And now the famous Professor Moriarty from Baker Street, a devil on stage, an angel at home. Martin Gabel.
A brilliant and gifted girl who opens on April 28th at the New York City Center in a new version of Guys and Dolls, Miss Sheila McRae.
Well, if I were going to write a book, the man I'd like to give it to is the man I'll introduce right now, Random House Bennett, Cerf.
Thank you, Sheila. I'll sign the contract with you. We just saw on television that Sam Snead, the perennial golf champ, just won another major tournament. And here's the man who is to panel moderators what Sam Snead is to golf, John Charles Davis.
I'd like to be to anything what Sam Snead is to golf, I must say.
You are, John.
Well, thank you, Martin. It's nice to see you there again, sir, and glad Baker Street gives you up on Sunday night so we can have you. And Sheila McRae, I must explain that nasty fracture we told you about last week that Dorothy was good enough and brave enough to come and do the program with was nastier than we thought, and Dorothy is in hospital. We're all hoping, needless to say, that she'll be back with us next Sunday. Meantime, we can't all be at the hospital right now, but we hope she has a television set on. Bennett's been out in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I have to tell you a story. He went out about this time last year, and the skies opened, and it nearly floated away. This year, I took care of things, and they had beautiful weather, but anticipating that Bennett was coming, they made him the admiral, or an admiral of the Nebraska Navy. Hello, Admiral.
Hi.
And if he gets out of line anytime between now and 1980, he's going to get that right where it's going to do him the most good. Well, we have some wonderful occupations. We'll also have a famous mystery guest before the panel a little bit later in the program, and you have to put your blindfolds on now, and we'll meet our first challenger after this message. Well, Paddle, as earlier indicated, for reasons that are good and sufficient, we've asked you to blindfold yourselves because one or more of you or something about our guest might give more information than we would like you to have. So with the blindfolds all in place and ready, we'll ask our first guest to enter and sign in, please. Panel, we can tell you that our guest is self-employed and deals in a service, and we'll begin the general questioning with Arlene Francis.
Do you have anything to do with the entertainment industry?
Yes, I have something to do.
Do you have anything to do with the circus that is just in town?
Some people might think so, but I really don't have. Thank you.
That's a no. 1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Gabel.
He does with the entertainment? No.
But not with a circus, unless he's got his own circus.
Oh. Are you a non-performer in the entertainment industry?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that. I'd say no to that.
That's right. 2 down and 8 to go, Mrs. McRae.
You mean he is a performer?
He is a performer. Mm-hmm.
Would I know you if I didn't have this blindfold on?
Yes, I should hope to tell you would.
Could it be?
No. Are you related to me? Anyway.
I'd certainly like to be.
But he is not. That's 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Are you wearing something other than a usual costume, Mrs. President?
No, I wouldn't say that, Mr. Cerf.
It's 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Francis.
You sound like a group. Is there more than one person over there?
Here, Wesker, Arlene, I would like to say there was more than one, but there's only one.
That makes it 5 down and 5 to go, Mr.
All
Gabel.
that in one person.
Do you sing? Speaking as a singer, do you sing?
Well, sir, don't believe I do sing as a singer. Sing as a person,
right.
but not as a singer, sir. Sorry.
I think what we'd have to do is give you a no on that, but at the same time agree that perhaps there would be an occasion, a rare
Sings as
occasion.
I do, you mean, yes.
Yeah. That's 6 down and 4 to go, Mrs. McRae.
Do you ever appear on television?
Yes, quite often I'm on television. Quite often. Quite often.
When you appear on television, is it in your own show? On your own show? Or are you employed by someone else?
Yes, just a moment.
What?
I can't hear.
No, it wouldn't be on my own show.
That's 7 down and 3 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Are you at present appearing in either a play or in some nightclub in the metropolitan?
That's a dirty laugh.
That's 8 down and 2 to go, Miss Francis.
I like him. I don't care what he does. Now, wait a minute. Have you ever appeared on radio?
Yes.
Do you do impersonations?
Oh, do I?
I don't know. Do you appear in nightclubs? Are you a stand-up comic?
No. I stand up, but I'm not in a nightclub comic, Arlene.
Wait a minute. Before you leave me,
Yes.
could I take a wild guess?
Yeah.
It isn't Arthur Godfrey.
No. 1 down and 1 to go, Mr. Gabel.
Too wild.
Are you working at all right now?
Yes, I am. Right now.
Are you working in New York?
Yes, I'm working in New York, Mr.
Are you
Gabel.
working in a club in New York?
No, I'm not in the club.
No, that's 10 down and no more to go. You may take off your blindfolds and say hello to Johnny Olsen. Johnny's announcer, as you all know, on What's My Line, and to tell the truth.
I've got a secret.
I've got a secret. Match game.
Call my bluff, and
bluff.
Jackie Gleason.
He's the announcer on Jackie
As long as
Gleason.
Goodson and Todman have money, you're going to have it.
Thank you.
So many great voices, my goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been many years since I used to do this. At one time, I even announced Arlene's program.
Oh,
in the early days,
you
radio.
did.
I thought you were going to
Imagine
get...
us not guessing you after
Well, you hear me
40
every
years.
Sunday night over there.
But don't use those voices, John.
No, I'll have to start using
I must,
them.
at the risk of embarrassing you a bit, say Johnny is not only extraordinarily good in his field as an announcer, but, for instance, on What's My Line, he talks to our audience in the theater before the program begins. And I don't think anybody in television has a better running start than we do because he does it. He's such a friendly and engaging and sincere and nice guy that audiences respond to him, and makes it much easier for us when our time comes up.
Thank you.
Here, here.
Well, that just proves that spring is coming. When we can play tricks like that and get away with them, spring is in the air. Now let's see what we can do with the second challenger. Will you enter and sign in, please? Morrow A. Mace. Right, sir? All right. Mr. Mace, where are you from?
I'm from Darien, Connecticut.
Darien, Connecticut. Well, that's part of the home country, so I guess you know everybody really around, but let me formally present the panel. Mr. Mace?
How do you do?
Now, if you'll join me over here, sir, we'll let all the folks in the audience and the theater and those who are at home know exactly what your line is. All right. Panel, we can tell you that Mr. Mace is salaried and deals in a product. And we'll begin the general questioning with Bennett, Cerf.
Mr. Mace, did they ever call you the Darien young man on the flying trapeze?
No, sir.
What was that, John?
I'm numb.
Mr. Mace, is this a product that any member of this panel might use?
Yes.
Is it a product that can be held in the hand?
Yes.
Is it a useful product?
Yes.
Is it a product that can be bought in an ordinary store?
No. No. That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Is it a product that grows?
No. 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Gabel.
Mr. Mace, you look like an athlete. Are you?
No. 3 down and 7 to go, Sheila McRae.
I'm going to take it from left field.
Mr. Mace, is your product found in places where they would sell things made of metal or tin?
Is it found in places where they would
You said
sell
it
things
wasn't
made of
generally
metal or
sold in-
tin? It could be.
It could be. Is this product anything to do with tilling the ground or farming?
No. 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. Bass, tomorrow night, the Oscar Awards are going to be held. Would your product be of any use in the function of the Oscar Awards?
I would say no. I wouldn't think so.
There goes that hunch.
It should be a little bit late. That makes it 5 down and 5 to go, Miss Francis.
If one had this product, Mr. Mace, would one have it in the house?
Yes.
Is it, when it is in use, this product, is it on the person?
No. That's 6 down and 4 to go, Mr. Gabel.
When you say it cannot be bought in an ordinary store, you mean that one must come to you personally for it?
No. No. 7 down and 3 to go, Sheila McRae.
Can this product be used by both men and women?
Yes.
Yes. Is this product generally used with only men and women or animals?
No. I beg your pardon. No,
I didn't
animals.
put that quite right.
Animals can't.
No animals.
Oh, you mean can it be used only by men and women?
And not animals.
And not animals.
And not animals.
Oh, really? That's what you meant, is it? Well, you got away with it. 7 down and 3. Go ahead, Sheila. I won't turn the card.
Sorry.
Can be used by animals.
No, not by
No, not by animals. Does this product have anything to do with man's leisure time?
Man's leisure time.
Man's leisure time?
Yes.
Yes?
We'd agree it could have something to do with man's leisure time.
Man's leisure time. Is this product generally used in a seasonal... Is it seasonal?
No. No. That's 8 down and 2 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. Mace, is there any element of danger connected with your product?
No. Some people would probably think so, but you couldn't really support it. That makes it 9 down and 1 to go, Miss Francis.
Does this product have anything to do with entertainment or games or sports?
No. No. 10 down and no more to go. I'd like you to meet an assistant vice president of the New York Telephone Company who is the publisher of the New York City phone book. What is it, a total of 100 and...
Throughout the state of New York, 156 different telephone directories.
Different telephone directories throughout the state of New York. That includes the yellow pages.
That's correct.
The classified.
Why is the phone company pushing the phone book so hard? I mean, we've all got phones and phone books.
Martin, I am rushing to explain that. They only sold or gave away, I don't know how you'd phrase that, 9 million last year. They
Yes,
want to get
what's
the
the problem?
circulation up.
Mr. Mace, I should have known you were a publisher. You have an extraordinarily intelligent look.
Thank you. And that's what we've needed on this program. Well, thank you very much, sir. We got the panel, and that's what we wanted to do. And we'll meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment. Now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery challenger. And as everyone knows, we ask the panel to blindfold then, and they have the blindfolds again tonight. Are they all in place, panel?
Yes, definitely.
Good. Will you enter mystery challenger and sign in, please? Panel, as you know, this time a different form of questioning, one question at a time, in turn, moving clockwise, and we will begin with Sheila McRae.
Are you in any form of the arts, including show business?
Yes.
Mr. Cerf?
Do you ever, in the course of your performances, raise your voice in song?
Yes.
Miss Francis?
Are you other than an American?
Yes.
And do we wish you were an American? Yes.
Yes. Mr. Gabel?
Well, Arlene, take a guess, dear.
No, come on, try a lot.
Are you an Italian?
Oh, Mom!
That's one
last
down
time
and
I
9 to
did
go.
one,
Sheila McRae.
Are you appearing in a one-man show?
Yes.
You ever wear a straw hat while you're doing your
So who wants to do it?
Did you make Louise
Do we work for
bad?
the same management?
Yes, by golly, you do, Martin.
Let's say it all together.
Oh, Chevalier.
Maurice Chevalier.
You remember when we were in Dunkirk together?
Years ago. I would say very bluntly, for anybody who can get to New York in the next 4 weeks at the Alvin Theater, Maurice Chevalier at 77, a one-man show, and it's a glorious opportunity to have a glorious evening in the theater, and you should do it. I remember, and I don't know whether Mr. Chevalier does or not, shortly after the war, we were in Dunkirk, New York, when they had a greeting for Dunkirk, France. Do you remember the program we did on radio in those days down on the beach? And Martin was right. This is Baker Street is under the same producership as...
I have the honor.
Yes, and you are wonderful. You are wonderful. I saw your show and you're just
That's
great.
very kind of you, Mr. Chevalier. But
marvelous.
no one could be as wonderful as you. Every little breeze seems to whisper Louise, etc.
Mr. Chevalier, you know, sitting next to the only man in show business who's just as old as you are.
And that makes me very proud.
I just hope that when I am 77, sir, if you will forgive me, that I have your ebullience of spirit, your perennial and wonderful youth, and that glorious confidence. God bless you.
Bravo. I have a great secret about Mr. Chevalier. He's only 76.
He is only 76?
He will be 77, but they've given him an extra shot.
They give him an extra. I'm only 39. I'll soon be 40. And Bennett's an admiral, and I'm a lieutenant junior grade. Now, you know how old you have to be an admiral, and you know how young you have to be a lieutenant junior grade. You've done very well so far, panel. All things considered, even though you stumbled a couple of times, we'll have another contestant after this word. I have something I must share with the panel and with all of you, actually, but I think it'll be particularly precious to the people who are in the audience in the theater. Bob Bach, our producer, took Mr. Chevalier out, and as he left, he said, "You see how affectionate they are." That's a nice compliment for all of you. Now let's meet a final panelist. Challenger, will you please enter and sign in? There. Gene Murphy, right? Is it Miss or Mrs. Murphy?
Miss.
Miss Murphy, and where are you from?
Emerson, New Jersey.
Emerson, New Jersey. All right, Miss Murphy, may I present the panel? And now would you join me over here, and we'll let the audience in the theater and the audience at home know exactly what your line is. All right. Panel, time is running out rapidly, so we'll tell you very quickly that Miss Murphy is salaried and deals in a service, and we'll begin the general questioning with Martin Gabel.
Miss Murphy, thank you, John. Miss Murphy, do you work for a non-profit-making organization?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Sheila McRae.
Would I avail myself of your services?
Yes.
Would I come to you for your services?
Yes.
Would you be in any special habitat?
Yes.
It's a normal building.
Yes.
Do you wear any uniform or different type of clothing than a woman would normally wear?
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Miss Murphy, could men also avail themselves of your service?
Yes.
Does your work involve the use of passing of money in any way?
Yes.
More than the usual job of just paying for some kind of a service?
No. 3 down and 7 to go, Miss Francis.
Do you have anything even remotely connected, remotely to do with the entertainment world?
No.
Small conference, please.
Small conference with a small girl.
Cute girl.
Adorable, yeah.
We want to be completely fair, Miss Arlene, and we have agreed, Miss Murphy agrees with me, that there is a relationship, perhaps tenuous, but certainly a relationship between the overall area of activity and entertainment, yes.
Do you have anything whatsoever to do with transportation?
No.
That's 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Gabel.
Is the entertainment aspect of your money transferring basic or native to Emerson, New Jersey?
I would say that no would be the answer to that. That's 5
You
down.
nodded yes, you said no.
Yeah, that's 5 down and 5 to go. Sheila
The
McRae?
monies that you receive or are passed to you, are they for a specific set of lessons or courses?
No, actually, you're not even close, so I'm going to throw the towel in.
Toys or games?
Well, actually, Miss Murphy manages a pool room.
Billiard Academy, John.
We
don't call them pool rooms anymore.
I'm sorry, a billiard parlor.
Billiard Academy, yes.
A billiard academy or
Hey,
a
Mr.
pool
Lester
lounge
is the
or
new
a
world
billiard lounge.
champion, I believe.
Or Valley Q.
Yes.
Valley Q is the name of yours in Emerson. And I think that this would be a splendid way to get exercise hereafter. Thank you very much. Nice to have you with us.
My youth.
Well, you got your letter.
And once again, Dorothy, we hope you are able to watch television tonight. We wish very much that you get all your good feelings of health and strength back again and join us again next week. And good night, Arlene Francis.
Thank you. Sleep well, Dorothy, and good night, Martin. You sleep well, too. Oh, dear.
Night, Dorothy. See you soon, I hope. Good night, Sheila.
Good night, Bennett.
Nice to have you, Sheila.
Thank you.
Keep out of that pool parlor, John. Good night.
That's the only thing you could be an admiral in, is that pool. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us on What's My Line?
You asked for a pony and got a shirt. Last year, you asked for a car and got underwear. This year, you've asked for a sleigh full of game shows. You're getting the GSN Christmas Marathon. Yuletide Classics on Christmas Eve, then Super Millionaire on Christmas Day. Santa got it right this time. Classic game show starting at 9 a.m. on Christmas Eve. Super Millionaire starting at 1 p.m. on Christmas Day.
GSN,
the network for games.